So let's begin as usual with some mindfulness. Laying on your back, closing your eyes, and beginning to monitor your breathing. And then beginning to change your breathing. So inhale, fill first the belly, then the ribs and the upper chest. As you exhale, you reverse that, and that's called Dirga. Now we add to that Ujjayi. Ujjayi is like fogging a mirror with your mouth shut. And when it's done properly, you'll hear a soft hissing sound or ocean sound at the back of your throat, both on the inhale and the exhale. Let's keep that breathing going, and we'll bring our legs in, cradling the legs and beginning to warm up the hips and the back. From there, let's go ahead and come up to seated and come into a tabletop position. We'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. Actually, instead of cat-cow, let's roll our head and neck. Let's shrug the shoulders. We can do the cat-cow movement as well, so it's not that we can't do that. And move our hips from side to side. And our idea here is to warm up all of these areas. Now let's do a little bit of core work here with something that is also a back bend, and that is the tiger pose. So on the inhale, we'll lift the left hand and the right leg, lift the head as well. As we exhale, we pull it in and tuck the chin, and then inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hug it in. That's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Inhale, lift up, reach back, grab the foot, and kick up and back. And this is the one-handed tiger. Good. Exhale, release. We'll do the other side. So we inhale the left leg and the arm. We exhale, we tuck it in. It's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, lift up, reach back, and just kick up and back. Good. Exhale, and let's release to our tabletop position. And from there, tuck our toes, lift the hips, and come up and back into down dog. In down dog, we can pedal the feet back and forth. We can roll over the toes, circle the ankles, and even kick the legs if necessary. Take your time warming up the lower part of your body, and then come into your full expression of down dog. Hands are shoulder width, fingers are spread wide. The pads under the knuckles are firmly planted on the ground. Pointer fingers are parallel. Chest is actively drawing back toward the toes. The feet are hip distance reaching toward the ground. With our next exhale, let's walk our feet toward the hands, coming into the ragdoll. Dangling at the front edge of the mat, we can grab the opposite elbow. We can bend the knees, sway the hips. And this will generate a stretch somewhere in the back of your body. Warm-ups are great for both warming up the tissues, preparing them for more vigorous stretching and strengthening. But they're also a good time to check in. How is my body feeling? All right, the arms relax. Let's inhale and roll up to Tadasana, mountain pose. So in Tadasana, we'll have the feet either touching or hip distance apart. Pressing down through all four corners of the feet, with the inside edges of the feet parallel with one another. And then take the pelvic floor muscles and engage them. And in yoga, we call that Mula Bandha, root lock. Okay, let's begin with a standing back bend. So on the inhale, we draw the arms up, we touch palms and lift the heart, creating a stretch that goes from the pubic bone through the chin, and breathing into that front of our body. Creating lots of space, but being mindful of what we feel in the back. Good. As we exhale, let's come forward and down, placing the palms flat, bending the knees if necessary, and letting the neck relax. On the next inhale, we can come to the fingertips or take hands to the shins. This is the half lift. And as we exhale, we plant the hands, step the right foot and then left foot to the top of a push-up for plank pose. In plank, let's have the wrists directly below the shoulders, and let's have the hips intersecting a point between the shoulders and the heels. Now, push-ups are difficult. Be sure to drop your knees. But we want to bend the arms every time we do a push-up, even if we can only bend them part of the way. So take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, lower down about halfway. Inhale to up dog, a back bend with your knees off the ground. And then as you exhale, pull both feet in, bend the arms, and do a push-up on your way back to downward facing dog. Good. So that's called Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. And we'll do a couple more rounds. So inhale, half lift, front edge of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing back bend. Might go deeper as your body warms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, step the left foot and then right foot to the top of the push-up. Inhale there. And as you exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, push up to down dog. Let's do one more round. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing back bend, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to the bottom of a push-up, low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, push up to down dog. Okay, we'll add a couple of shapes for sun salutation B. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees and inhale to chair pose. Let's take 5 slow, deep breaths together. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Take a deep breath in and exhale to forward fold. Inhale to half lift and exhale to the bottom of your push-up. Inhale to upward facing dog and exhale, do a push-up on your way back to down dog. Inhale the right foot forward, drop your left heel and raise your arms for warrior 1. Make sure the front foot and knee point straight ahead. The back foot is firmly planted on the ground. The arms are straight up and back, framing the ears, palms facing one another, and fingers together and straight. Let's take a deep breath here and exhale to the bottom of our push-up. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, push up to down dog. Inhale, left foot forward and raise the arms. Warrior 1, 5 breaths. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a deep breath and exhale to the bottom of your push-up, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push up to down dog. Okay, that's Sun B. We'll do a few rounds together. So inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bottom of the push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push up to down dog. Inhale, warrior 1, right foot forward. Exhale, bottom of the push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot, warrior one. Exhale, bottom of the push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push up to down dog. Inhale, half lift, front edge of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bottom of the push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push up to down dog. Inhale, right foot, warrior. Exhale, bottom of the push-up, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push up to down dog. Inhale, left foot, warrior. Exhale, bottom of the push-up, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push up to down dog. Okay, hopefully feeling nice and warmed up at this point. Let's bring the feet to touch. We'll inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale and lunge, and inhale to warrior one. From there, as we exhale, we'll come to a warrior. Well, let's exhale our hands behind our back rather, and we'll join the hands behind the back in a reverse prayer. If possible, we have the palms joined, the fingers between the shoulder blades, and the right thumb over the left. However, you cannot do that. Grab the opposite elbow or opposite wrist instead. With an exhale, let's come forward into our best warrior three with our hands still behind the back. So left leg is parallel with the ground and our torso is parallel with the ground. Palms are pressing together and the elbows are back. Let's have that left leg lifted, foot, knee, and hip pointing toward the ground. Now, let's see if we can strengthen our standing leg. So we exhale, we bend the knee and come down part of the way, and then inhale and come back up, all while holding our best warrior three. Let's do that 4 more times. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Good. Exhale, bend the knee and hold for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, come up, and exhale to the bottom of a push-up. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Okay, side 2. Inhale, left foot forward. Come on up, warrior 1. And exhale, again, hands behind your back. This time the left thumb is over the right thumb. And with your next exhale, let's transition into our warrior 3, this time standing on the left leg. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, bend the knee of the leg that you're standing on, and then inhale, come back up. Let's do that 4 more times. It's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Exhale, bend the knee and hold for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale, bottom of your push-up, low plank. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, push up to down dog. Okay, let's continue. Feet touch. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, lunge. And inhale to a warrior 2. Okay, front foot and knee point straight ahead. Front foot intersects the back foot at the heel of the arch. Shoulders are directly over the hips, and the arms are parallel with the ground. All right, with our inhale, let's reach up and back into what's called a sky archer. And this stretches the right waist and ribs. And then exhale back into our warrior 2, which strengthens the front thigh. Let's repeat that 4 more times. So inhale, reaching up and back. Feel that stretch in your side. Exhale back to your warrior 2. Got 3 more. Two more times. And last one. Reach back and then exhale to a warrior 2. Now this time as you reach back, touch your back with your hand, your right hand, and then either reach up and grab that elbow and pull it back, creating a stretch in the shoulder as well as the hips, or reach around and bind the fingers, okay? Either way, you're getting a stretch in your right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath and exhale as you cartwheel to the bottom of your push-up and make your way back to downward dog. Side 2, feet touch. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, warrior 2, 5 breaths. All right, as we inhale, sky archer, stretch your left waist and ribs. Exhale, warrior 2. 4 more times. This time, we reach up and back, and again, you can either bind or grab the elbow and breathe. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, cartwheel to the bottom of your push-up. Vinyasa, back to downward dog. Okay, moving right along. Feet touch. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, lunge. And inhale to high lunge, also known as crescent lunge. So this is like a warrior one, but you can see the back heel is behind the toes and pressing toward the ground instead of at an angle, reaching the ground. Okay, let's inhale, straighten that front knee. And as we exhale, we'll bend the knee, bend our arms, and bend our back, stretching the left hip flexors. Let's repeat that. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, crescent lunge, going a little deeper each time, if possible. It's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Hold the lunge, but inhale the arms up. Exhale the right elbow under the left, palms in front of your face. We'll do 5 stretches here. Elbows up. Keep going till you feel the shoulders stretch, and then take a breath. Elbows down. Keep going till you feel the shoulders. Take a breath. Palms to the left. Palms to the right. Palms away from your face. Good. Inhale the arms up. And exhale to the bottom of a push-up, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push up to down dog. Inhale, left foot forward and come on up to crescent lunge. Okay, inhale, we straighten the front knee. Exhale, we bend the knee, bend the arms, and bend our back. 4 more times. It's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, left elbow under right. 5 stretches here. First, elbows up. Elbows down. Hands to the right. Hands to the left. Hands away from the face. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, bottom of your push-up, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right. Great job, everybody. This is the last of our standing sets. Let's begin by bringing our feet to touch. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee, tap the right arm. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, chin, or forehead. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to the opposite arm. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, center. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee high up on the right arm. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, and lunge, and inhale to a warrior one. Exhale, the hands behind you. Interlace fingers, join palms, right thumb over the left. With the exhale, come forward and down into bound warrior. Keep lifting the arms, stretching the shoulders. From there, go ahead and exhale your hands to the ground. Lift the back leg up parallel with the ground. Extend the crown of the head away from your heel, your left heel. Plant the right hand to the ground or a block. And inhale, the right arm up into rotated balancing half moon. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale to the bottom of a push-up. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, push up to down dog. Side two. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, lunge. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Exhale, knee to the left arm. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to the center. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to the opposite arm. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to center. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to left arm. Inhale, up. Exhale, lunge. Inhale to warrior. Exhale, left thumb above right and forehead or crown of the head toward the ground inside of your left leg. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale those hands to the ground. Okay. Lift that back leg up. And with an inhale, bring the left arm up into rotated balancing half moon. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale to the bottom of a push-up. Inhale to up dog. And exhale back to down dog. All right, nice work. From here, Let's inhale to half lift, front edge of our mat. Exhale to forward fold. And then we'll inhale up to standing. Good, exhale, let those arms relax. Okay, let's take a look at our standing peak posture. So this is one of the half frogs. And to get into it, bring our feet close together, touching our hip width. Shift the weight to the left foot. We bend the right knee. What we want to do is press the foot toward the front of the room. So hopefully you can see my elbow is bent. All right. Now I can do it just like this, or I can turn my hand around and actually grab my toes with my fingers. Notice how deeply my elbow is bent. I inhale the free arm up, and then I exhale to a back bend. Good, inhale up, and exhale, release. Side two. Same thing, this is the standing, balancing half frog. And inhale up and exhale, release your half frog. From there, let's come onto our belly, resting on the ground with the right hand over the left hand and the forehead on the back of the hands. And this is called crocodile. Okay, let's continue. We'll do the full frog. Okay? Now, if you can't do full frog, you could do Shalabhasana or Dhanurasana. But as I said, full frog is a great way to warm up for deeper back bends. So if possible, we bend both knees, reach back, and again, notice the elbows. I'm pressing down. I'm not kicking back with the elbows straight. I'm pressing down with my arms, okay, with my hands. From there, I lift into a back bend. Good. Exhale, come down, left hand over the right hand, forehead on the back of the hands. From here, let's press back to child pose. We'll take a few breaths in child. Okay, inhale, come up. Let's take a look at the gait. Turning to face the long side of the mat. Take the left leg straight out to the left. Rest the hand on the thigh. Inhale the right arm up. And then exhale over until you feel a stretch in your right waist and ribs. Good. Inhale, come on back. And let's switch legs, switch sides. Gate posture, side 2. Inhale, arm up. And exhale, stretch the left side. Good. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, come back to neutral. And we're in position to do the camel. You can tuck the toes if you'd like to make them easier to grab. Hands on the low back, elbows in. Feet and knees, hip width or slightly wider. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale. You can reach back and grab the heels if you like. You can let the chin go back. Keep the hips pressed forward and the heart lifting. Good. Inhale, come on up. And exhale back to Vajrasana, sitting on your heels or between the heels. So preferably sitting on your heels, your knees together. You could sit on a block. Take a nice deep breath as you exhale. Tuck the chin round the back. Bring the forehead as close to the knees as possible. Reach back, grab the heels firmly. Lift the hips up. Good. Exhale, those hips come back down. And inhale as we roll up to seated. Okay, let's come to a tabletop here. Cross those ankles and roll over them. Bring our legs out in front of us. Let's have the right foot in front of the left knee, the left foot under the right knee. This is called Sukhasana, or right foot on top of the left knee, shins stacked, one above the other. And this is called Agni Stambhasana. Either way, inhale the arms up and exhale, forward fold. Should feel a stretch in your right buttocks or glute. All right, inhale, come up. Exhale, arms relax. Let's switch sides. Okay, let's inhale. Arms up. Exhale into our glute stretch. All right, inhale, come on up. Exhale, arms relax. Beautiful. Okay, we'll do one more back bend, and this is our peak posture. So again, hopefully you have enough in reserve that you can do one more back bend, possibly the deepest one. So let's bring the legs out in front. Inhale our arms out, and as we exhale, we just roll back onto the back here. Now we'll start with a back bend that I believe anyone who doesn't have injuries should be able to do, which is the bridge. So feet and knees hip width or slightly wider. And then pressing into the feet, we lift the hips up. Now we can stay there, interlacing fingers joining palms and bringing the shoulders underneath us. And this is perfectly fine. This will strengthen your glutes and other muscles in your back, okay? But if we want to really stretch the spine, I don't know if you can see, but my spine isn't bending very much in this position, okay? So if I want that to happen, then what I want to do is bring my hands alongside my head, and then pressing into the hands and the feet, come up to the upward bow. And then you'll see more bend in my spine. After 5 breaths, use an exhale to come down and just let your knees drop in against one another. From here, you can let your knees gently drop from side to side. These are windshield wipers. And then you can hug your legs in for Apanasana. From here, we'll do a twist. So let's bring our arms out like the letter T and drop both knees to the left as we look to the right. Inhale, knees to center, and exhale them off to the other side. Inhale, knees to center, and exhale up to seated. Okay. Now, let's have our legs straight, feet flexed, spine straight. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward and down, Paschimottanasana. From there, inhale, arms up with the ears. Exhale, the hands behind you. Fingers pointing forward, toes pointing forward. Inhale, lift the hips and drop the chin, Purvottanasana. And exhale, those hips come back down. Inhale, the arms out in front. Exhale, rolling back. Bring your legs in, grab the soles of the feet. Happy baby. Give yourself a good stretch. When you're ready to relax, unwind onto your back with your heels apart, palms turned up, head centered, chin tucked in slightly, eyes closed. Set a timer for 5 or 6 minutes or even longer. And set the intention to just allow your body to be still until the timer goes off.